Good morning. So this reading is going to be for Friday, August 23rd. And so what I'm going to do here is just pull some cards to see a little bit about our past and then our current energy and where we're going. There is definitely a theme to whatever is taking place. And future. Wow. Okay. So I'm not surprised to see this. So looking here, bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Cups showing up. King of Cups, it's a very emotionally mature person. So this is prioritizing yourself, your self-care, your own emotional needs, really making sure that your cups are filled before you go out there and try to fill somebody else's or really try to do anything outside of that. It feels like that was probably lacking here. At some point, it feels like you had so much going on that you weren't able to prioritize your own needs, and something happened that really kind of had you, it almost like a forcible shift needed to take place so that you were prioritizing yourself, that you were able to meet your own needs here. And so you're holding on to that energy. You're not letting go of that. Whatever that lesson was, you took it to heart, literally, and you're holding on to it. So when I look at the past, I'm seeing the Ace of Wands, Emperor, that's a theme, and the Ten of Wands, all fire energy. So with the Ace of Wands, you were definitely taking steps here. There was something where you made a decision, you were moving forward. Emperor energy, you knew what you wanted to do. You took your power back. You took control of the situation. Ten of Wands. This is all past energy. So putting down any kind of burdens or responsibilities that you just don't need to hold on to anymore. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't need to take responsibility for actions of other people or things that they should be doing. And so this feels like the Ten of Wands is where you maybe were neglecting yourself a little bit here because you had so much going on that you weren't able to meet your own needs, and something shifted in the past that really brought that to the forefront so that you could address it. And you did. And you're holding on to it. And so current energy here, we've got the Knight of Wands, King of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. There's so much fire. I mean, literally so much fire. So lots of action. We're in a very action-oriented time period right now. And so the Knight and the King of Wands indicate to me that at times you might be acting a little bit impulsively. Not every decision, not every action is going to be thoroughly thought through, but you have a very good idea on where ultimately you want to end up. And so even if you do take impulsive action from time to time with that Knight of Wands energy, King of Wands, I mean, if you were to somehow misstep, you quickly get back on the right path. It's not about, you're not taking some detour that's going to take you really far out of the way here. You're able to really put yourself back on track. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles is a student. A lot of Knights are showing up. We've been getting a lot of pages as well. The Knights are all about movement. The Pentacles moves very slow, whereas the Wands moves very fast. And so what you're doing here is really putting yourself on a path, Four of Wands, to have the type of relationship that you want here. And it's kind of like a slow and steady wins the race type of energy. Let's take in all the information. The Knight of Pentacles is a student. And so really making sure that you're very clear on exactly what kind of relationship you want. What kind of future do you want with another person? And then taking the appropriate steps here. In the future energy, we have the Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, I mean, you can see it in this one. It's pretty bloody. It's the end of a painful cycle. It's not something that you need to hold on to anymore. The cycle itself is over. Ten of Cups, Four of Cups. I mean, if you were dealing with somebody here from the past that you thought would be your Ten of Cups, somebody that you could maybe grow old with or just have that kind of life, you've been healing from any kind of disappointment related to that. It feels like there is more healing to take place in this future energy. This is part of the learning. because you don't want to rinse and repeat of a past relationship, because it's not that, at least not this one specifically, because this one led to a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, and maybe even a lot of burdens and responsibilities that weren't yours. And so what you're really trying to do now is get very clear on exactly what you want. And when you do that, you're able to even distance yourself further from this past relationship, because it ended with a 10 of Swords. I can see 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. I mean, these are very difficult cards to get. 10 of Cups is a happy card, but right in the middle of it is the 4 of Cups. And so you were expecting 10 of Cups, you got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. So there's something to it where the more you get clear on what you want, the easier it is to back away from that other person or the impact that that person had on you. Let's get some additional detail here. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. The Emperor. With the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Star. So the Star, it's Aquarius energy. This is all about healing yourself, taking some sort of action, going after exactly what you want. That Star energy is your wishes being fulfilled. I've been getting this a lot more than the minor card. I've been getting the major card, Star. And so there's something really significant about the dreams that you're going after. These feel like something that you need to, you want to pursue them. These aren't small dreams. With the Emperor, I'm getting the Queen of Cups. So really interesting, because you're showing up as the King of Cups. And it looks like you want somebody who is a divine counterpart here, somebody who would be very similar to you. And so Queen of Cups, you're looking for somebody who is just as emotionally mature as you are. And so the actions that you're taking are also sparked by either you know this person already, you might have met this person already, or this is you kind of getting yourself ready for this type of relationship. Could be with a water sign. I mean, that's a King and Queen of Cups. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but that may or may not be significant. We all have all the energy in our charts. And so when I look here at in the past still, 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups. This is where things got really confusing for you. You had so much on your plate. You had a really hard time keeping things straight. 7 of Cups is a very confusing energy, lack of clarity, so much happening at the same time. This is why you weren't able to prioritize yourself. This is why you really maybe put your dreams on pause so that you could kind of deal with these responsibilities. I think at some point these felt like they were short term. They weren't going to be around forever anyway. And so why not just kind of tackle them and get them over with? But they went on longer than you thought they would. Let's get current energy. So tell me about the Knight of Wands. Nope, one card on the Knight of Wands. King of Wands. Knight of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, Fool. The actions that you took, this is what really kind of initiated the new beginning. This is what started the journey. You knew that you needed to kind of just act. Don't overthink it, just act. That's what the Knight of Wands does. It's an impulsive energy. King of Wands is where you take that step back and you really objectively look at the situation. So the King of Wands is being clarified by the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man does indicate delay, but it's more along the lines of delays so you can see other viewpoints, so you can see this entire situation from a different perspective. And so this is where the mature actions come into play, because impulsively you knew you needed to start this. And now that you're in it, it's like, okay, well, am I taking the right steps? Am I actually going down the path that I've set out for myself? This is where you can take that objective step back, look at the entire situation kind of holistically to see, where am I going? What do I need to do next? With the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, I'm getting the 8 of Wands. As you're learning, as you're trying to figure things out, you are moving forward. You're also having conversations with other people around what exactly you want here. So it could be that you've already met this Queen of Cups person that's showing up in the past energy, because that's definitely showing up as another person. So this feels like you might be having a conversation with this person. What are your long-term goals? What are your long-term dreams? Tell me about the 10 of Cups. Oh yeah. This is, so when I look at the future energy here, so 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, this is the past person that you are kind of still healing from whatever happened here in the past. 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands. So you saw emotional fulfillment with this person, but what you got were a lot of obstacles and challenges along the way. It was not going to be, and it wasn't this kind of straightforward relationship you thought it would be, where it was something you could easily fall into and things were going to be pretty much smooth sailing. That's definitely not how it played out. 5 of Wands, so it almost feels like at every turn there was some sort of obstacle or challenge that needed to be addressed. But this is something that, there's something connected to the conversation that you're going to have with another person around what kind of relationship you do want, that helps you kind of, again, distance yourself from this past relationship here. This is really about closing out that chapter, putting the final pages together on that one. And so when I look at the 4 of Cups, I'm getting Temperance energy. So Sagittarius energy. So we have Aries and Sagittarius out here, pretty strong fire, a lot of fire again. But 4 of Cups, Temperance. This indicates to me that you might have had an offer come in unexpected, or you might have an offer come in unexpected with that 4 of Cups energy, kind of like while you're processing all of this. But really what I'm getting from this is that the more that you're able to distance yourself from the past and the disappointment connected to the past, the easier it is to find this internal balance. Temperance wants you to really find that equilibrium within yourself. And with the 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups, I like where this is going. So even though the 10 of Swords is a very painful card, this 3 of Cups to me indicates that you're able to navigate it. I can't get the words out. You're actually going to overcome this. The 3 of Cups is a happy card. It's enjoying your friends, your family, being out, and just really just taking it all in and enjoying life. And so the fact that the 3 of Cups is clarifying the 10 of Swords tells me that you are going to be successful in putting the past behind you. So whatever happened here with this other person in the past, it's going to be behind you. You are going to heal from this. So this is the reading for Friday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.